Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. Hey, we appreciate you being at the channel today. Good to have you. If you've not yet done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you like the information we provide, hit that like button as well. And as always, check our links below for additional ways you can grow and develop your business. Now, our topic today is the common mistakes, the 7 common mistakes made by business owners. And I see this A on the new startup side, and I see it B on the turnaround side. We see these mistakes pretty frequently. So let's talk about them. Decide, take some notes. Which one of these define you? And even if you're not a business owner, a lot of these can apply, to you as a salesperson, you as an operations person, or any kind of a role, really. Okay. So let's take a look. And you take a look. Which ones are you? So number 1, neglecting your continuing education. We stop getting educated. And the first thing you want to do, no matter really where you're at, become a student of fitness, a student of sales, a student of business, a student of management, a student of your industry. Become a student. Get some kind of a continuing education. Use our YouTube channel here as an example. Go back and listen to and watch 2 or 3 videos a day. Discuss it with your team. This is continuing education. Make sure you're getting it. Don't neglect it. Nobody knows everything. And certainly, even if you came close, it's going to change and you're going to need more. So don't neglect your continuing education. Number 2 of common mistakes is a failure to plan. You must have a plan of action. You must have a plan of action. And in part, I'll give you a couple things in there. In that plan of action, you're going to have tangible goals, or numbers, right? And intangible goals. Maybe it's self-esteem, maybe it's confidence, maybe it's belief, maybe it's enthusiasm. But you're going to have those goals, a plan to reach them, and then we're going to have plan B in there. Hey, if things don't go quite like we hope, which they may not, how do we pivot? Because we never want to make success an option. Success is not optional. Okay, so make sure we plan. Failure to plan is number 2. Number 3, all work and no play. All work and no play. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Is it's so easy to forget that the most valuable asset and most important asset that you have is you. Make sure you're taking care of you. Sometimes you might need a mental health day. You might need to take that day off and turn off social media, turn off the news, turn off TV, and just take a mental health day and get away from it. Okay? But making sure there's a bit of a balance in there for you. It's not an all work and no play. Get away from this. Take mental health days. Go out and have fun. Make sure you get that morning run in. If you enjoy having coffee in the afternoon with friends, keep doing those kind of things. But make sure you continue to do things for yourself, because you are the most valuable asset you have. Of all the things you have, cash reserves, club that's doing well, recurring fees, and great staff, most valuable asset is going to be you. Number 4, taking your existing customers for granted. Don't take your members for granted. Don't get complacent. Gosh, what can I say here? I'm sure there's a lot of folks listening right now. This is going to resonate. But how many times have I talked to club owners about, hey, staying in touch with our members, and they really are afraid to do that because they have members that have been members for 6 months, 12 months, have paid all this time, have not been in. They're afraid to call them back because they're afraid they're going to cancel. Don't take them for granted. Stay in touch with these folks. Okay? Give more value than ever. Okay, because your number 1 goal here, we want to get more customers, but even before that, we want to keep the ones we have. Don't take them for granted. Don't take your members, don't take your existing customers for granted. Okay, number 5, big mistake, common mistake, is that we never ask for referrals. I can't tell you how many companies and clubs I walk into that do not ask for referrals. This is your number 1 source of new members. And there's studies, we'll see it again here as the new year rolls through, of consumer studies and consumer surveys. 90% of all consumers say yes, they would offer a referral if they were asked. 90% of consumers say that. Yet statistically, only 11% of all salespeople will actually ask. And this is a great source of new revenue, a great source of growth, but the beauty of it is it doesn't cost you anything. overcome your fear of asking. It might cost you that, okay? But there's no monetary amount that this is going to cost you, okay? So make sure we're asking for referrals. Number 6, we try to be that one-stop shop. We try to be everything for everybody. Don't. Okay. Certainly have what it is that you do. What is your point of differentiation? How are you different? Maybe as an owner, as a business, how are you different? As a salesperson, how are you different? What are you providing to the marketplace that nobody else is offering? Looking at what I would call uncontested market space. Marketing to what no one else is going after, because really that's the number one way you eliminate your competition. If you're marketing toward what no one else is going after. But don't try to serve everybody all the time. It's going to be a very difficult thing to do. And then number 7, we neglect marketing. This happens a lot. And the number one, maybe the number one of all of these maybe, is the problem here. People can't do business with you unless they know who you are. And we're just not trying to extract who's just interested right now, okay? The problem on this is no one knows who you are, and those that do, they don't have you at top of mind. And what you want to do is get a plan together to really get everybody in your community to know who you are and what you do. Everywhere they turn, they see you. And this does not have to be, nor should it be, a costly thing. There's an awful lot that could be done. As a matter of fact, I would suggest right here, if you have that problem or anything in here, hit that link below, for a free strategy session. I'd be happy to chat with you on some things that you can do to really, get this rocket ship launched. But do not neglect your marketing. You want to take what I would call a massive level of action. You want to be known by everybody in your community. And I'll kind of wrap this up with a quick story here for you. This was a client a while back, and he had called up and he said, "Yeah, Jim, I've been going to your website every day for the past month, thinking about maybe doing something with you." And he goes, "I'm finally ready. I'm ready to do it." And I said, "Great. What finally made you call? What finally made you decide to do it?" And what his answer was, he had a prospect came into his gym the night before, took a tour, looked around, and joined. And he went over to greet her, to meet her, and welcome her to the club. And here's what she said to him. "Hey, I love your place. I love what you're doing here. You are the best kept secret in town." And boy, those are not the words you want to hear if you're a gym owner. And he called up and he goes, "Jim, I do not want to be the best kept secret in town. I need help on how to do this." So do not neglect your marketing, your promotion, your prospecting. You want to take what I would call a massive level of action on this to get known in your community. So folks, I hope you found this information beneficial. If you do, hit the like button. We appreciate it. Again, my name's Jim Thomas. Hope you all have a great day.